Hey everyone! Can you believe it's been 4 years since the world was first introduced to Raid Shadow Legends? The game has grown and changed so much since those early days, and the community has grown alongside it. So we wanted to celebrate that growth by spotlighting some of the people who have helped grow the community to what it is today. Whether it's by being active community moderators or creating awesome content, these people are the beating heart of the Raid community. Seeing the response to last year's Meet the Team video, we thought we'd try something similar for this year's anniversary. This time, we're putting the spotlight on the community, particularly on our content creators and moderators. This first episode will be dedicated to our content creators, creative individuals who bring their passion for Raid to life with videos, cosplay, and much more. Cirilla from the community team got to take a break from being interviewed and actually ask the questions this time around. Let's see what our content creators had to say about their experiences with Raid.
So I won't lie, it's very exciting and great to be on the other side and to be the one who is actually asking questions instead of answering them for once.
Yeah.
We all know you as YST, the famous YouTuber who fought for justice for Jinwon and actually achieved your goal, completed your mission. But how did it all start for you? Where did it all begin? How did you come to Raid?
Yeah, firstly, I'm actually happy that you said that, because I wasn't sure if it was me that got the justice, and now I've got that kind of, it was you, and now I feel happy about that. But yes, justice for Jingwon. But getting into Raid for the first ever time, it actually came from when I became a dad for the first time to my eldest daughter. I was actually a big console player, and I was always behind the TV with a controller. And then I wanted to look towards going towards mobile gaming. So it's more of like a handheld. I don't have to be so immersive into something. And then I stumbled across Raid. It's got the mages and the orcs and all of that style in the App Store. And I was like, wow, that's a bit of me. So I downloaded it. And then since then, I've just been hooked, and I've never been bored since then. So my YouTube career started with Raid Shadow Legends, yes. Yeah, so I guess it came when COVID started and everyone was kind of locked down, and I had a lot more time to kind of play more games, I guess. And then I just thought, I'm playing this so much, and why not just try and become a content creator, or just kind of connect with others that share the same passion with me. And that was like the main thing at the start. It wasn't become a full-time creator or anything like that. It was just trying to connect with other people that play the same game as me, as in real life, I don't really have anybody that plays it. So it was just really cool to connect with people on the other side, and it just kind of blossomed into this, I guess.
Something that people do know is I came to the game as a creator for other games, right? Like I've been a content creator for over 5 years, and I was that very rare creator that decided to stay. And I've been here ever since because the community brought me over. But I've had a lot of other careers, a lot of other things that I did beforehand, which I did model, which is where like a lot of the cosplay comes into. And I think it's so fitting that we happen to be doing this recording in March, especially since it's International Women's Day. You know, we have women's history. Yep. And I was in the STEM industry before I even transitioned into content. And I think that's something a lot of people don't necessarily know, because I have such like a bubbly, fun, outgoing personality that they're always like, oh, you did stuff that was in like science and tech. And I was like, yeah, I did before I came into content creation as well.
So how does it feel to be a celebrity?
It's not a celebrity, Cirilla.
You know, sometimes I get players come to me and say like, hey, I've got this champion that you talked about being interested in seeing. Do you want to try him out and show them off in Hydra or something like that? And I go and do that. Or someone shares a really cool team on my Discord, and I go, oh, wow, that's awesome. You know, can I do a video on that? And then I'll do a video showcasing that team. So yeah, it's one of the coolest things about the game is that people come up with all these crazy ideas and combinations, and you see that and you say, hey, I should help them show that off and show other people what you can do with it.
How does it feel for you to be one of the main sources of information for thousands of players, knowing that you are their role model, if I can say so, in terms of the game and how they listen to what you have to say and how they take into account your recommendations about the game? This responsibility, does it feel like a burden, Or is it something that you actually cherish and it's not that hard to carry around?
Oh my gosh. I mean, the fact that you said role model, that really touches my heart, because one of the biggest things about me, and people know this when they spend time with me, is community. That's what's really, really important to me. Obviously, we play Raid. We're all here for the love of the game. But like I said, it was really the community that got me to stay. And so the community is what's really, really important to me. And when you talk about being a role model, yeah, that is something I cherish so much. I have a lot of families that are with me consistently, and it touches my heart whenever I get messages about how their daughters watch me, and they get inspired to try new things. They get inspired to speak up and stand up for themselves. They get inspired to be themselves. They get inspired to be a gamer. I have some where someone wants to be like an astronaut now. A dad messaged me, is like, oh, my daughter Athena, she wants to be an astronaut. I'm like, yes. Like, I love it. I love hearing that. So for me, it goes beyond the game. Like, the game kind of becomes the avenue where we all come together. We have this shared collective of what we enjoy. And it kind of just goes beyond that. It comes more into like the personal, which is what community is, right? And at the end of the day, I really feel like Raid has like the best community out there.
Are you actually in touch a lot with your audience, the most vivid fans of yours that always watch your videos and like want to connect with you other than through comments?
Yeah, through live streaming and live chats is always a great place to connect with the viewers and get like instant feedback on things and how they really feel. As in the comment section, not everybody voices their opinions, but I feel like on a live stream format, you get a lot more of that. Also, we got amazing Discord communities and Reddits and Facebooks and all of the social medias, and you definitely see everybody talking about discussions and strategies and innovative ways to play this game. So yeah, I feel like there's loads of places that you can kind of connect without just the comment section. Yeah.
I think the Raid community, like, they're generally like super friendly, very welcoming, and yeah, they're always up for like fun ideas and yeah, just different teams trying stuff out. And like in my Discord server as well, I think I'm really lucky. The community is great because people come in and they ask questions because there's so much in this game, and people are really good as well coming in and answering questions and helping people. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know how it compares to other games, but I feel like Raid, it seems to have a really good community where people are pretty nice.
I really do feel like we have such an amazing community. Is that whenever I talk to people, like when I want to do charities, like charities are so important to me, people jump right on board. The community is just amazing about wanting to basically just be together and do things together, which is great. And overall, I mean, Raid is a great game. I mean, nothing is ever perfect. We're always going to agree with that. But what we can do is, we can come together as a community and we can still have fun. We can enjoy what we have. We can enjoy and play it together. We can make friends. We can make connections and relationships that kind of go beyond just gaming, because I think at the end of the day, that's what's really important too, are going to be those connections and those friendships.
How about your overall relationship with other content creators? Is it a friendly atmosphere for you guys, or does it get competitive sometimes?
It's definitely a blend of the both. We're very good friends. All of us, we do collaborations all of the time. And that's one of the main things that I love about Raid as well and creating for the game is you actually build up not just like partnerships, but real friendships. Like all of these creators are classed as actual friends, and we speak away from Raid as well, which is a beautiful thing. But when it comes down to challenges like the Shield Maidens challenge we just had with Ronda, or the Clan Boss draft, or the faction games, you definitely see that competitive nature come out of it, and everybody just turns against each other for that day. But it's all fun and games at the end of the day. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. There's always competition. I think Raid actually has really good content creators. They're also really nice people as well. So yeah, I try to watch a good bit of them. You can't watch them all because there's so many.
Yeah, sure.
But yeah, especially like some of the guys are just really smart and they come up with really cool teams. So it's always inspiring to go and watch that, or to, get other people's opinions. So yeah, I try to watch a good amount to keep up to speed with what other people are doing and thinking and what's going on in the community. Yeah. Yeah, I think the bigger fear sometimes is when you come up with a really cool idea and then you're like, oh no, what if somebody else thinks of this before I get the video done? But oftentimes it's just like a crazy fear, and you've come up with, it's rare, you come up with something so insane that's like no one else came up with it.
Coming to Raid, one of the things that I really appreciate this is that the content creators, like you said, they're all great. Like this was the first space I actually came into where I felt like a part of one of them, I guess you could say. Like I didn't feel like the token girl where, you know, they talk to me, they include me because they don't want to feel sexist. Like I actually felt like they included me and I was basically just one of them. And I was able to become friends with them. And this even leads up to, you know, last year with TwitchCon. Like I know that was your first time, like Player's first time at TwitchCon, right? And you guys set myself and Deadwood and Chosen. And for me, that was so special because those two were pretty much like my first raid friends. Like they were some of the first guys that actually like befriended me. So for the three of us, like it felt so special. And I really, really appreciated that. And I know that we just all had such a great time.
Yeah, I guess one fun little thing I like to do with YST, who I get on really well with, you know, as part of the content creator Discord, we obviously get all like the news notifications, and some of them are really exciting. Like we had Supreme Champions this week and hard mode dungeons, and then some of them are quite boring, where it's like, you know, a drop frenzy or something. It's not quite on the same level. Yeah. So sometimes we like to make little bets as to what it's going to be. Like, oh, I think of a feeling it's going to be 3x retaliation or something like that, and see who comes up with the best answer. Like when you've got that vibe that it's not going to be a massive announcement. So that's a fun little thing we do.
Do you have anything special to say to our players, to your fellow colleagues in content creation, or like to the community in general?
I don't have anything too special to say. I think just straightforward stuff. Just, you know, enjoy playing the game, be nice to everyone else, and that's basically it. That's all there is to it.
I'd say, first of all, keep being amazing. There is no content creators without you guys. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Like without the viewers and without the raiders, I would not be making content at the moment, because the way that they drive you, they support you over a longevity of time, and very, very cool people. And they're not nasty in the comments. Like, of course, you can get like specific ones here and there. That's just natural. But most of it is constructive criticism, and they're just really getting involved in what you're doing. And I've had people that's just been following me from the start until the end for like over 2 years now, which is amazing. But just raiders in general, just keep enjoying the game, keep being creative. I love seeing all of the fun compositions out there on the socials. I always love seeing that stuff. And actually, speaking about you asking about if anyone wants to come into raid as a content creator, I'd say just believe in yourself and just start is kind of the way that I looked at it. Like when I first started, I had hardly any internet or anything like this. And I was struggling with mobile hotspots and just trying to make it work. But if you keep at it, you believe in yourself, and it's a passion of yours and you really love it and you want to do it, there's no reason just to click record on that camera and get it rocking and rolling. Yeah.
And I really appreciate you guys all watching as well too in the raid community. You guys are awesome. So thank you for being you.
And there you have it. But those are just 3 voices from our massive community. We'd love to hear more from each and every one of you, not just the content creators, but from our players who play Raid every day. So record a video and tell us how you started playing Raid, where you engage with the community, and what you enjoy doing with your fellow fans. Upload the video as a YouTube short with the hashtag #RSLRaiderPath, or send it to our dedicated email. You can see those on screen now. We'll select the best YouTube shorts and feature them on our official YouTube channel. And those selected will get a special reward on top of the time in the spotlight. Check out the details on screen. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed the interviews. Keep an eye out for our second episode, which will cover our ever-vigilant moderators. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you soon.